Here we go. Here's something I wasn't sure I was gonna play, but I'm playing it now. This is XCOM 2, War of the Chosen. The game that I can blame for getting me into Fire Emblem, which I've since put probably 2,500 hours into in the last 18 months over the span of like 6 different games. And yeah, so you can blame XCOM for me liking Fire Emblem and being good at Fire Emblem. I say good relatively. I'm not awful at XCOM 2 either, and to be honest, I kind of prefer the gameplay of XCOM 2. I just wish there were a few more games like it. I got Chimera Squad when it came out, and you know, I liked it, but so far I've only played it once. I feel like it's a game that you can definitely fly through, and you know, it'll be slightly different every time, but I don't know, I feel like it's a little... It's kind of hard. I don't know if I enjoy it just as much as XCOM 2. I never played any of the other XCOM games before this one, but I do like it. I do like this one a lot. So yeah, it's pretty cool. You'll have to bear with me for a second though, getting this set up, because I don't know why exactly this is happening, but whenever I click off the game screen, it goes mute, it stops capturing the game audio, and now it's back, and now it's gone, and now it's back. Tell me if that's just happening for me, or if it's happening for you too. Because that would be very good information to have. Yeah. Oh, and cheers Carl Zun for the follow. I'm glad that you've decided to do that. Maybe you might like this game once I get into it. So, just a quick disclaimer, this isn't the very, very beginning of the game. I actually did the tutorial mission, which you don't have to do, but given this is going to be an Ironman campaign, I want to give myself as many advantages as I possibly can. Happening here also? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find a way to figure that out, because it doesn't do it with any of the other games we stream, whether it's on the Switch or the PlayStation, and I think that's probably because the capture card is doing its thing. Too loud? No, basically, no, Janae, cool, thanks. I'm looking to see if it's actually going silent when I click off. That's all I'm really looking for. But I mean, feel free to tell me if it is too loud as well. That'd be also good information to have. Yeah, okay. Just as well I don't have to type to talk to you guys, huh? Right, so yeah, I did go ahead and get the tutorial mission out of the way, even though it was optional, because completing the tutorial gets you Jane Kelly, and having a free ranger is amazing. I can't do any sort of customization before I finish this mission though, so people's names and appearances are gonna have to wait, but I'm completely open and even eager to, you know, customize some characters and like name them after Twitch followers. So if you want to be a member of the squad, just let me know, and I can definitely make that happen. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna launch this mission now. It is happening? Yeah. Yeah, I'll try to work on that some other time. But for now, I'll just keep the cursor on the game.
Communications with resistance forces in the area have gone dark, which can only mean one thing. These people sacrificed everything to give us this shot.
Yeah, I read that.
That converter at all costs. Commander, getting a fix on the device, but it looks like it may have been damaged during the fight. Energy readings are going crazy. I'm guessing we don't have much time before it explodes.
Okay. Well, I might just adjust the audio levels a tiny bit downward,
Close enough to access its core.
and we'll see if that is fine.
Read on the situation.
Yeah, okay, I just turned it down a little bit, so we'll see how that works out. Alright. But, let's actually play this game now. Okay. I'm gonna have to get used to the controls again. Oh wow, there's actually a character called Laura. That's kind of amusing. Right, so we want to stabilize the advent power converter, neutralize enemy targets. Ah, that's look up and down. Okay. So we can't see too far ahead. We can see the objective, but we can't see any enemies until we get closer. We have to uncover them first. It's kind of like Fog of War maps on Fire Emblem, except practically every level is a Fog of War map in XCOM. Which I don't mind. That's fine.
The Advent officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
Before
Commander,
breaking
we have a
concealment
chance
with an
to do
offensive
some
action,
serious
consider
damage
putting
here.
squad mates into
Before
Overwatch in
jumping
order to
into
set up an
combat,
ambush.
let's make sure we make the most of our advantage.
Yes, while we're still in stealth, it's definitely a good idea. So as long as you're behind cover, or even half cover, I'm pretty sure the enemy won't see you unless they walk into a flanking position. Cool. Let me just fix up my chair real quick. And yeah, Jane Kelly is here because she's a really good ranger and she's a free unit, and we want all the free units we can get. The death rate in XCOM, even with experienced players, tends to be a lot higher than the death rate with Fire Emblem games, purely because your characters have so much less HP. Like, it takes a while for them even to get into double digits, and while the enemy's weapons are only like between 3 and 5, or 2 and 3, or 3 and 6 damage per shot, your characters only have like, well, you can see this, we've got 4 HP. And Jane Kelly, because she got a story-based promotion, actually only has 5 HP still, so like, yeah, it's kind of sketchy. When you've got enemies that are dealing 2 to 3 damage, like these guys up here, and your characters only have 4 HP, you really want to avoid getting hit. And unlike in Fire Emblem, when your characters get hit, they actually get wounded, and it can make them have to miss days or even weeks of time out of combat while they recover. So yeah, you really want to avoid people getting shot. That said, you need to weigh up whether it's a good opportunity to shoot to kill someone, or if you want to just lie in wait for an ambush and get them later. Oh, I've forgotten how twitchy this is. It is kind of twitchy. So I'm just gonna set. Oh wow, I've actually got 2 girls called Laura on the team. I've got Laura Woods and I've got Laura Jackson, and that is completely random. Oh, okay, alright, well, I'll just leave them all in Overwatch for the time being. There are 7 turns until the converter is destroyed, so we can't actually just dawdle here. Alright. I think I will anyway. Just wait for the enemy to come to us, and if we're discovered, we'll get off a couple of free shots. It looks like they're walking away though, so I might just run Laura Jackson up a little bit. I think Laura is the default name given to an Australian girl as well. So
I have eyes on the enemy.
there you go.
Objective here.
Okay, you should be able to
Like, if I check their nationalities, I'm fairly certain they'll be Australian. I guess I could check their nationalities later. I'm pretty sure Jane Kelly is American.
I'm on the move.
And Ahmed Khouri. Ahmed sounds Middle Eastern, possibly?
On my way.
Moving to designated position.
I'm not particularly good with origins of names unless it's like something really obvious like Igor or Raphael or something like that. Okay, so we'll move a little bit closer. We have got some time. We just can't afford to take too much time.
Heading to that location.
Behind cover. And Jane Kelly, she could take a shot, but it's only a 64 hit. Now, 64% is not actually 64%. There is a degree of computer... I'm hesitant to call it cheating, but quite a lot of the time you will find yourself missing shots in the high 90s or mid 90s. And if you've ever played a Pokemon game, you know that 90% accurate moves seem to only hit about 70% of the time. It's the same kind of thing. The higher difficulty you play on XCOM 2, I don't know how it is for other games specifically, but yeah, the higher difficulty you play on, the more the RNG is actually against you and in the enemy's favour. So like a 95 might actually mean 100 in easy, but 95 might actually mean 85 in legend. So it really sort of skews. Okay, so what do we have here? Trooper. Oh, we have a sectoid there. Oh, we're facing sectoids already. That's not good. Oh boy. I think I'm going to stay in Overwatch for the time being. See if we can go here.
Heading up.
Because we won't be seen there. I don't particularly want to take the shot. Again, it's only a 72, and 72 might be fine to attempt in a game like Fire Emblem, but 72 in XCOM is definitely not a number I am comfortable with. I don't really want to be taking a shot against anyone if I can help it, until they have even a high 80 is sort of, you know, subpar.
Moving to designated coordinates.
So, if I just set everyone to Overwatch here, I've got a feeling that at least one of them is going to be discovered this turn. So, we've got them all in Overwatch. Yeah, spotted flanked enemy, so now we get to activate our ambush. Oh, nice. That's an advent trooper down, but now everyone gets revealed, because as soon as one person in the squad is revealed, everyone gets revealed. So, he's running away. Nice, nice. Oh, what was that flag? It looks like that Laura isn't actually Australian at all.
These guys make up the bulk of the advent forces we've built.
We've still got 2 Overwatch shots.
Well equipped, but they're okay.
It was an orange flag. It might have been Bulgarian. I have no idea. Solid, yeah. I'm amazed that these Overwatch shots are actually hitting. Overwatch is pretty unreliable, but I think you have what happens with Overwatch is that you get to shoot an enemy during an enemy's turn if you set it up, but usually you would take a shot penalty. I think you don't get the shot penalty if you're in concealment, but every time after that you will get the penalty. Okay, so now we have to neutralize all enemy targets and stabilize the power converter. And to stabilize the power converter, we have to get someone up here next to it to sort of hack into it. And we can't do that safely until all these enemies are gone. So, I think this is going to be a job for Ahmed. I'll stick him in fairly reliable full cover, if I can. I think this is good enough. And what I'm going to do with him, because this shot is going to be very iffy, this is the guy I want to hit, but he only has a 42% chance to shoot. And that's because he's behind high cover, so he gets a 40 evasion boost. Hence, you can see down in the bottom left there, you can see aim, weapon range, and high cover. The aim and weapon range is buffs to my hit chance. The high cover is a debuff to my hit chance. So because he's hiding behind high cover, he has a 40% better chance to dodge. However, grenades just ignore all statistics like that. So I'm just going to throw a grenade without hopefully destroying my own cover as well. Yeah. 42 is the answer to life in the universe. Yeah, nice. Okay, so that guy's dead because the grenade does 3 to 4 damage. We actually have the perfect unit.
Rangers are uniquely equipped for close quarters combat. In the right situation, they can prove highly effective.
Thank you, Central. I'm glad you kind of said it, but now I'm going to finish explaining that sectoids are actually highly vulnerable to melee attacks. So, if there's a way we can say, okay, so we've got a dude hiding in there, and we've got a dude hiding in there. I feel like the best shot, or the best place for Jane Kelly to hide is, well, there isn't actually a best place for her to hide at the moment. This is kind of tricky. We need to get rid of this guy, and we sort of need to get rid of this guy too. So I think what we might do is we'll send Laura Jackson over this way. I think she can go behind some high cover.
Heading there now.
And she has a grenade as well. All of your troops come with a grenade by default. If I blow up this car, then that will also cause area of effect damage in addition to the explosion damage. I'm pretty sure that's how vehicles work. In any case, it's going to destroy his cover and allow me to take a follow-up shot with someone else. The other thing is I could actually throw the grenade over here. Oh, okay, so we wouldn't actually hurt this guy, we'd only blow his cover up. Okay, so definitely going to do this. We're just going to throw the grenade here, destroy the car, and destroy the soldier, and hopefully the car explodes and takes him out. The car's not quite exploding. It's sort of, it looks like it's about to explode, so what that means is there's one more turn until it does explode. Now, I feel like it's not safe enough for Jane Kelly to run up and hit this guy in the face with her sword. Because, yeah, you've still got this guy alive, you've still got this guy alive, and then there's this guy hiding in the house. And if they all shoot at Jane, she's as good as dead. So, I've got a couple of options here. Given that they're the only enemies on the map, I don't feel too bad about hitting them with grenade spam. So that's just what I'm going to do. Go here. And I'll chuck this here like this. I might actually do it with oh no, I have to do it with Laura. So this will sort of partially destroy the tree, which reduces it from high cover to low cover. That will just improve Jane's chances of hitting a little bit. So if we go over here, then these guys actually have a chance to just run back this way and hit her with a flanking shot. That wouldn't be good at all. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put Jane here.
Rolling.
And I think she can take a potentially fatal shot against the sectoid. Damage 4 to 6 with a 64% hit rate. Doing maths roughly in my head, that means she has about a 43 to 46% chance to actually kill, because she needs a mid to high roll, and she also needs to hit the 64, so she has a slightly less than 50% chance to kill. Now, if I were to run up and stab him, that would be an 88% chance of a definite kill, but again, it leaves her exposed. And I don't really want to expose Jane too early in this playthrough. I think my best play is just to take this shot, hope it connects, and hope it kills. Oh yes, we got the high roll. Perfect.
Target disabled.
Okay. So Jane is in cover. Oh, and she was missed. Nice. Good. Oh yeah, look, they're all just gonna. Oh, Jane got hit. I don't know if she can't take another hit. If this guy shoots at her and hits her.
Commander, we're running out of time here.
That
If we don't stabilize the converter soon,
That
I
is
don't think
devastating.
anybody's going home today.
Well, now the car explodes. Yeah, that is actually devastating. That is not an ideal beginning at all. Oof. Not good. I mean, I did the best that I could to protect her, but it wasn't enough. So if we go here... Oh, okay. I know there's a way that, like, you can see a battle forecast in a way. Where, like, if you go here... Oh, there, target preview. This is what I want. So, target preview shows you what enemies you can aim at if you plan on moving to the area you have selected. So right now, you can see if I move here, I've got 2 grayed out targets, which means there are 2 enemies within sight, but none that I can shoot, as you need a direct line of fire to be able to shoot. If I go here, however, I've got 3 targets, and 2 of them are yellow, and what yellow means is you have a flanking shot. Flanking shots increase your hit chance and your crit chance. So going into full cover here with a flanking shot against 2 enemies is ideal as heck, and is the best chance I'm going to have to kill either of these guys. So that's a 78% chance. Even a crit on a low roll will kill. 40% crit. You know, the maths in my head at the moment is telling me it's about a 70% chance to kill. This is looking like it's actually just straight up an 82% chance, because the minimum damage is all I need. So what I might actually do here, target preview, 1 flanking shot. I do actually have a flanking shot from right here, against that guy there. But I want to move a little bit closer, because the closer you can be to your target, the more accurate you are. I think every space away from the target decreases the assault rifle's effective range by 3, or something like that. So if you're like 10 away, you've got 30 less hit-ish than if you're 1 or 2 away. So I think, actually, coming here is the play? No. Yeah, there we go. This is a good spot. Because now he has a flanking shot here. I think I'm gonna take the 84. Alright.
No longer a threat.
So, Laura, I kind of want her to get this loot, but I need to prioritize killing before loot. So now Laura Jackson will need to take this shot and hope she kills. Because one of them is going to get severely hurt if this guy's allowed to live. Without a doubt. Oh, we got the low roll. Okay. So now I actually need to sort of try to prioritize killing that guy. The only problem is that doing so will leave Laura Woods here exposed. No matter what I do, where I go, she will be exposed. Although, I suppose what I could do is go here. This doesn't seem too bad. This should... Actually, if I go up here... This actually gives me a height advantage. The enemies look like they're straight out of the RoboCop remake. They sort of do, don't they? So, not only do I have a flanking shot, I actually should also have, yeah, height advantage. It gives you plus 20 on an enemy. So, I went from a 67 to an 87. Laura, you kind of need to make this kill here. Good. Maybe I should have tried that shot first. Yeah, this guy's going to come out here. He's going to hide. He's going to shoot up at me, and since she's not behind any cover... Somehow he still missed. That is lucky. That is incredibly lucky. Okay, so we don't have any more grenades left. And we sort of also need to get someone to stabilize the power converter. There's only 2 turns left. If Laura goes here, then she does have a flanking shot. If Laura goes here, she has a flanking shot with height advantage. I think I like that better.
Moving to position.
Lucky, yeah, for real, I was actually lucky. Really lucky. So we have a 96% chance to hit with a 40% chance to crit. That tells me that I've got about a 80% chance to kill. Oh, that's very unlucky. Okay, so now we need to ensure the kill with one of our other guys. Now the good thing about standing next to a vehicle that has been blown up is that it can't be blown up again. So that is great. There's no way to get a flanking shot, so I'm gonna have to just, you know, run over here and pray. There's no way to get on top of this truck either, so I can't even gain height advantage. Right. So I will go here. So you can't like run through fire. You'll see a little fire icon there. If I was going to go here. Do it. Yeah, no, I'm going to do it. But yeah, if you run through fire, you go on fire. It hurts your ability to aim, and also you take damage on the next turn.
Okay.
So I'm going to take the shot. It's only going to be a 46. Actually, I think what I might do here... What I might have to do here is Overwatch. However, that's not the best choice either, because you get an aim penalty on Overwatch, and Overwatch only triggers if the target moves. So if he just decides to sit there and shoot at Laura again, Overwatch won't even go off. I think the only option here is to attempt to kill him. Even with a 46%. Yeah, missed. Alright. What I'm going to do is, I don't think there's a way that Ahmed's going to be able to kill. So I'm actually going to have him come here and grab his treasure. Because it only has one turn left on it before it self-destructs. And at least he's in cover behind this tree. An Illyrium Core is a pretty good early game item. Alright, so he's gone back in here now. He's going to attempt to get a shot on Ahmed. Ahmed got wounded, but he's still alive. Yes, I know, don't worry about it. We can get it in this turn.
That's affirmative.
That's fine. We'll hack this. You do have a 100% chance to achieve the goal, but then there are also little sub-goals. And the higher hacking skill you have, or the higher tech score down here that you have, increases your chance of getting the hack rewards. So you'll always get the mission objective, but the odds of getting a hack reward are very low. Currently. I mean, you may as well try, because there's no negative effect. Close but no cigar. To be honest, I wasn't expecting success on either of them. Not at 4%. Alright, so that's stabilized now. I think I want to give Laura a promotion, because if she has a promotion, and then she can just come and kill this guy. She hasn't been wounded yet, so she'll be able to go on the next mission immediately, whereas Ahmed, it'd be great if he got promoted, but he's gonna have to sit out the next fight for a while.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Need a resupply.
So we lost Jane Kelly in the first mission. That is awful. This still could have gone a lot worse.
Allow these dissidents to fill our hearts with fear. Few of our people earned well-deserved promotions, Commander. I'm guessing Shen will probably
Man,
have a word with you too.
I hate that so
Commander,
much.
the media is a powerful tool. Just ask Advent's propaganda machine. I say it's time we turn it against them. By spreading the word of our soldiers' exploits in combat, we can bolster morale throughout the resistance. With a mug like that, you might get Advent to surrender. Serving as our demolitions experts, the Grenadiers provide heavy ordnance delivery whenever and wherever we need it.
Well, Kazun, looks like we found your class. Unfortunately, a bit wounded.
Operating some of our most advanced equipment, specialists deploy robotic drones on the battlefield that can be outfitted for combat or field medic duty.
Nice. We got a specialist. And this is going to be either a sharpshooter or a ranger.
Just like it sounds, our sharpshooters engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy from extreme range. They're also trained in pistol marksmanship for the occasional close encounter.
Cool thing about the pistol, even though it has low range and low damage, is it has infinite ammo, so you never need to reload. Yeah. Okay, so we have a sharpshooter, a grenadier, and a specialist. We no longer have a ranger.
These items should prove useful in our ongoing efforts against the aliens. When you have
Cool.
a moment, Commander,
So, on most missions, you actually pick up the corpses of the enemy that you slay,
from you earlier.
and broken mechs and stuff, and you use these corpses to perform autopsies, which unlock upgrades and new technology. And you can also sell them to the black market when you eventually find the black market. It is in a random location anywhere in the world. You have to find it and search for it.
Why are you all just standing around? It's perfect.
So the reason we were chasing this power converter is because we need it to power this alien ship that we sort of discovered, that we're now going to use to our advantage instead. And let me tell you, the aliens are not happy that we managed to acquire it.
Okay, reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to
Yeah, they do the whole,
What
like,
do you think?
Command and Conquer thing, where they address you, except you are just the camera, and they never address you by name, you're just
You were
Commander.
probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet.
There's a little bit of follow-on from the first game, but honestly, you can play this
Dad
game
gave
without ever
everything
having
he
played
had
the
to
first
get us
game.
this far.
The first game being, of course, XCOM Enemy Unknown,
Is his life's
from 2012.
I know he would have loved to show you
I've
around
never
the place
played
himself.
any other XCOM game except this and Chimera
He
Squad,
used to talk about you a lot.
the far more
You can
recent
be
modern
sure
ones.
I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but here I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do.
Yeah,
It was an
so
honor to finally meet you, Commander.
Shen is going to be invaluable.
I can't promise any miracles.
I do recommend both
but I
original
should
and
be able to put some of
Xenonauts.
this stuff together
I might give them a
without
try
help.
sometime.
I'd suggest we get started with a med kit. It'll probably come in handy soon.
I used to have UFO Defense and Terror from the Deep, which I think were expansions of an older game, on Steam, but I deleted them because I never played them. I can always just re-get them into my library, but yeah. I mean, I kind of have... It sort of shoehorns you into...
I'm on it,
Like, you
Commander.
have to make the med kit. You can't not make it, because it's a tutorial on how to make things.
We should meet him in the lab.
Alright, so earlier I got Dr. Tigan here to do some research. That was off screen because it sort of immediately happens after the tutorial mission.
If only I had known. Ah, Commander, excellent time.
So that was a chip that
There's
was
been some
implanted in the commander's
progress.
brain.
I've managed to break down
The
several
tutorial
chip
mission was
components
about
of the
rescuing the
chip
commander.
Planted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit. Passing a vast
UFO
amount
Defense
of
is the
data
original. It
directly
had different
to your
names in
cerebral
different
cortex.
countries. Oh, okay.
With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however, ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations. War games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable.
So the commander,
that you
when he had
survived
this
this
chip
long
in his brain, was seeing
Though
everything
this
that
may
all the
seem
aliens on the
discouraging,
planet
it
did
is
all at
still
once,
something.
constantly,
Good
for 20
news.
years.
This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical
Kind of
element
like when
that briefly assisted
Kate
in
Blanchett's
developing
character
the
in
gene
Indiana
therapy
Jones
for
touched the
kidney
crystal
problems.
skull and
My
saw all the
understanding
knowledge in
was
the
that
universe.
implants were intended for high-ranking advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
So that's our mission. We pretty much need to find an Advent commander.
Objective added.
Complete the Advent officer autopsy research. Yeah, because the Advent officers also have chips in their brains.
For their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the key.
Right. So, Advent officer autopsy. That's the one we need to do. I kind of like modular weapons though. You don't have to... Well, there is a degree to which you need to rush through the game, but you don't need to, like, rush through it. You can take your time, but the game will catch up with you, and the enemies will overtake you, and there's actually an objective that you cannot allow to happen coming up. So, the modular weapons would be good, because then I actually got a scope earlier from the tutorial mission that I could fit onto one of my guns, which would be nice. This is for the story, but I kind of want the weapons first. It's only 3 days. And time passes very fast in this game, like days and weeks at a time between encounters.
Looks like Shen got that converter up and running, Commander. We're ready for you on the bridge.
Alright.
Just stay clear of the perimeter, understood? Commander, good. I think we got something here. Despite all of Advent's efforts, there are still people who refuse to believe their lies. And it's time we let them know they're not alone. We've already located a target for our first operation.
Sir, given our current location, there's actually no way the Sky Ranger could reach that position.
Who said anything about the Sky Ranger? Shen.
The Sky Ranger's the little
We ready?
mini sort of helicopter thing.
But you might all want to hold on to something.
It has a limited range. It basically is meant to take your soldiers from the Avenger to the mission site, but what they're actually doing now is they're flying the entire Avenger, which is why they wanted the power converter. So the Avenger's pretty big. It's a mobile flying fortress. And it can fly pretty damn fast too. It flies about twice the speed of a regular human plane.
We're ready to start making moves, Commander. By hitting Advent
Okay.
wherever we find them, we can help strengthen the resistance. In return, they'll contribute material and personnel to support our operations.
Okay. Hack the hidden resistance computer. Our reward is Dr. Amy Green, the engineer. Engineers can do things like clear out areas of the Avenger so that you can build new facilities. They can decrease the building and repair times of things. They can help in the infirmary, power plants and stuff like that. They're just really freaking useful. The more engineers you have, the better. They're also non-combat units as well. So I think what I want to do, I can't actually cancel out for the moment.
Commander, it looks like Shen prepped a med kit for us. We should equip one of our soldiers with it before they deploy.
Right. So we've got 2 more rookies join us because Ahmed was wounded, so he can't participate in this battle. So what we do, right, I'll just show you here. Gravely wounded. So he'll be out for 15 days, which is unfortunate. We do have a whole list of rookies here. Okay, so it looks like our Lauras were American and Canadian. And Ahmed, what country is this? The green, the white, and the red with the little orange symbol in the middle. I've seen it before. I think it might be Saudi Arabia? I could be wrong. We've got a lot of Americans in this lineup. I kind of want to use Scotty McGregor just because he's the only Irishman, or English-Irish? I think he's Irish. With a name like Scotty McGregor, how could he not be Irish? Alright. So, yeah, so we've got our sharpshooter, we've got our specialist. Now the specialist will be quite useful here because specialists have, oh, Pakistan? Yeah, Ahmed, I suppose, is a Pakistani name, yeah. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. So, who do we have? So we've got Scotty McGregor, he's still a rookie. And here we have rookie Janet Clark. So, you don't know what they're going to become until they get their first promotion. There is an element of randomness to that, however the game does try to sort of spread it out. Theoretically, she should become a ranger, and I would hope she gets a promotion and becomes a ranger. I have no idea what Scotty's going to become. But yes, we've got our sharpshooter, we've got our specialist. I think the specialist is best equipped with the medkit. So we've got 3 grenades in a medkit instead of 4 grenades. Sure. Let's do this.
Sky Ranger deployed.
The squad is ready to deploy on your order, Commander.
Okay.
A team of resistance scouts located an exposed access point in this area tied directly into the Advent network. We lost contact with the squad shortly thereafter, but not before they sent a data fragment tied to the aliens' latest operation. We're moving to recover the data, but we'll have to work fast to hack the network before Advent shuts down the connection. Be prepared to neutralize all hostile contacts and secure the area.
Yeah. When left alt is pressed, you'll show a preview of which enemies are visible. That's what I was doing in the last fight.
The access point we're after is just ahead. Move to secure the area. Expect hostile resistance.
Oh, apparently it's Iran. Okay. Well, I did say Middle Eastern, so I wasn't too far off.
I'm on the move.
Okay. We do have to be somewhat quick about this, but it's best to never rush your first move. You just simply never know where the enemy are going to be. And if you run directly into their line of sight, you lose the element of surprise. Particularly if you move your last unit and they run into the enemies then immediately get their turn and leave you all helpless and unable to return fire. So what we do is we just go on Overwatch with the first couple. Laura Jackson, the sniper, is actually going to be really good on high ground, but unfortunately there's no real high ground she can get up to that'll also be within sight of an enemy, at least so far that I can tell. I think I'll have Scotty. Scotty should be able to go here.
Getting it done.
He might be able to get a look into the next room. No, we still haven't found anyone. Alright. So it's kind of tricky. The downside to the sharpshooters is that they can only fire their sniper rifle if they haven't moved already, and it consumes both of their actions. If you move with a sniper and then you want to shoot, you will only be able to shoot with your pistol from that point on. Okay, so we know the computer is in this. Neutralize all and download atmospheric analysis from exposed access point. Yes, we've only got 6 turns to get over there. Maybe we shouldn't be dawdling at all. Alright, I'm kind of scared to go up over this lip here, but I don't really have much of a choice. We'll go here first.
How's it there now?
See if we can get a good view anywhere. No, evidently not.
Heading to that location.
Okay. We still can't see anything. Alright, we need to actually, like, move like stink.
I'm all over it.
Fortunately, moving vertically doesn't subtract from your movement. The game only counts horizontal movement. Alright.
Roger that.
There's clearly no one over here. Yep. Alright, so Janet can join Laura here.
Move, move, move. I think I heard something.
So they're close. They might even walk into range. No, they didn't. Oh wow, okay. Alright. Let's see what Janet can see. I think if I have her go up here, this should be a good vantage point.
Heading out.
Still can't see anything. What's going on? It's too quiet. I don't like this.
Closing on target position now. We've got an enemy squad here.
Okay, we do have sight there. And the access point is... Oh, we stop flying around camera. Yeah, so the access point is there. We're closing in on it. Unfortunately, the specialist, which is what Laura has decided she wanted to be, can actually hack things from range with the help of her gremlin. She also has a much higher hack stat than any other unit. So I think at this point in time, it might... I was going to say it'll be really good to have Laura Jackson in a sniping position up top, but
Okay.
up top she can't see anything. We need to get everyone closer. We need to keep them hidden until the last possible moment. Okay. Let's go here.
On target location.
Right. This still counts as cover, fortunately. As long as we don't run into the red square, we'll be right. This should be fine. As long as we stay behind cover, we won't be revealed. They saw us. It would have been better to go to Overwatch then. Because now they get a chance to run away and hide and find cover. And then the entire map is also alerted. You got these guys now who can see as well. Not good. Seems like liberal use of grenades is in order. There's another downside to sniping, is that for whatever reason, the sniper rifle is highly inaccurate at close range. That seems a bit backwards to me. I don't really know how sniper rifles work in real life regarding that, but that doesn't quite seem right to me. Well, the sectoid isn't so dangerous for its attacks, but its ability to mind control your units. So that's terrifying. It's also going to be very hard to get a flanking shot on him from here. Although I think we can do it with Janet.
Moving out.
First, it looks like Laura hasn't actually been seen. So if she goes here, she won't be able to see anyone. Won't be able to see anyone. Laura's not going to... Laura Woods, rather, specifically, isn't going to be able to do anything this fight. She can't... Oh, wait. Crap! I did not see him there. Oh, no. I didn't see him there at all. That's not good. I've used up... Okay. I think what I'll do is I'll just destroy this cover along with part of the sectoid's health bar. So now we've got 2 shots at him. Janet and Scotty are both rookies. I think it looks like Janet has the better shot. But I want to move into a place where Janet will be less susceptible. Oh, she can't. She's already moved this turn. Well, shooting it is. We've got to get a high roll or we've got to get a crit. You missed?
Not even close.
See, this is what I mean. An 82% chance to hit. Just completely missed. This is XCOM. And that's why the saying goes, that's XCOM, baby. Because that's just how things be. This game really doesn't like you, especially playing on harder difficulties. So now I'm gonna have to... I can't even shoot him with Laura Woods either, because the only enemy she can see from this position is here. It's not good. I think I'll just increase his defense by 30 and dodge by 50, only works in cover. I think I'm just gonna have her hunker down. That's her best chance of not getting hit. Extra 50 dodge, really good. And I think I just have to shoot sectoid from here. 72% chance, what do we got? 4 damage, not quite enough. Gonna miss about 1 in 5 times at 82%. Theoretically, yes. In XCOM 2, it's more like 2 in 5. I can't believe he missed. The dodge is good. She's going to be out of the next fight. But at least it was only a dodge hit. So Gray's hits take you out of combat far more. I mean, far less than regular hits. Oh no, a crit. Oh dear. That crit is going to take Laura Jackson out of the fight for a long time. This is not the ideal level for a sniper. Just inside, close quarters, things are not looking good. And we can't move with anyone because this guy decided to enter into Overwatch. So if we go here for the flanking shot, I think this is Laura Wood's only chance of actually being able to kill this enemy. 85% chance to hit, 40% crit. That's not a very high chance to kill, but we have to go for it. She has no other choice. Oh, we got the crit. It was a high roll crit too. Heck yeah. Alright. So what do we have? We have potentially a grenade from Scotty. I kind of like that, actually. If I have him move up just a little bit, he can he can actually hit and kill the sectoid. This will get him a promotion.
Fire in the hole.
Loot destroyed. Oh, crap. He was carrying loot. If you kill an enemy with an explosion that was carrying loot, you don't get the loot. Unfortunately, there was no way to know that. So we miss out on some loot, but at this point, I'm just concerned with surviving. So we have this guy up here on Overwatch. We don't really want to move. We could take this shot, which isn't a very good shot at all. But what it will do is remove the Overwatch. Still, I think the best thing to do here might actually be to chuck a grenade. That will remove the Overwatch and partially destroy the cover. Not quite enough to kill, but yeah, Overwatch is removed. So we sort of really need to move Laura. Really need to move her. I think putting her here is a good idea, because I don't think she'll be able to get flanked. And she actually has a flanking shot herself because he's not behind any cover. So we have 73% chance to, well, give her some longevity. Okay, good. Yeah, he can't even see Laura, so he has to go for Scotty, and he missed. Fantastic.
I'm all right.
Okay, so our specialist needs to hack this terminal. Needs clear line of sight, and also needs a free action. So I'm going to prioritize killing this guy first. Let's see if we can get Janet Clark to get the kill, because Scotty has already earned his promotion. And I think the only way for Janet to actually get this kill is to have her go right behind this guy with a flanking shot and see if she can get the kill. Scotty already used his grenade, so yeah, she pretty much has to hope for the crit here, otherwise she doesn't get the kill. But I also don't want to risk Scotty getting the crit and Laura and Janet completely missing out. So I kind of have to do this. Oh, nice! High roll. Excellent. Yeah, see, rank Scotty. You also get ability points every time you do things like flanking shots or height advantage shots as well, and ability points can really rack up if you try to take optimal shots against enemies. So here we go.
Commander, we have confirmation of the exposed access point.
Alright, so Laura can hack from right here, actually. with the gremlin. And this is why specialists are great. She doesn't have to be standing right next to the computer to hack. And also with our other units have a tech score of 5, she has a tech score of 50. I could go for the large cache, but it's only 13%. I'd rather choose the 50%. We'll go for the small cache. Knowing XCOM, this probably won't work. Oh, we got it. I'm surprised. Supplies is good. Supplies is your currency in this game. You don't have dollars or credits or anything. It's all supplies. So that's just some cash money for us. Now it says we haven't neutralized all targets yet. There must be another squad floating around. Which is also why it's good that she didn't have to run right up to the console, because that would have triggered the other group as well. So I think it might be a great idea to actually get Laura Jackson up here. She will be able to shoot from behind this high cover with a height advantage, should we be discovered by any enemies next turn. She's in prime position to do some good shooting.
Moving out.
So I'm just going to move Scotty up and go to Overwatch. If the enemy moved towards us... No, okay. So now we actually have to find the enemy, which itself can be a bit sketchy. I think what I really want to do here is have Laura use the medkit. Oh, she has to be like within sight of the person that she wants to heal. I think is how it works. Yeah, I can't select someone else, so I sort of have to... Well, you know what, it doesn't matter if I take an extra turn at this point, because, like, there's no more timer. I've done the timed objective, now we just need to find the rest of the enemies. Right, so she can Overwatch with the sniper rifle now, since she hasn't taken an action. Janet, I'm glad, has earned a promotion. She deserves it.
Closing on target position now.
Oh, that green line underneath the health bars is fatigue gauge. Even, like, sending people out on missions consecutively very, very slowly drains the fatigue gauge. It's actually an old mechanic from Fire Emblem 5 as well. It's basically to incentivize you not to deploy the exact same units on every single fight. Because the more consecutive fights you have them deploy on, the faster their fatigue gauge will lower, and they will get to a point where you literally can't send them out for a while because they'll have to take time to rest, even if they haven't been wounded. Yes, so we want to medkit heal Laura.
Settle down. You're fine.
This will still, like, it won't negate the fact that she got crit. She will still have to take time off because she still does technically have a wound, but this is pretty much like an emergency stim pack that's just designed to get you back onto the field of battle and fighting. It's a very, it's a temporary thing. So Laura can go to Overwatch here. I'm just going to keep, oh, well, they're both Laura actually. They can both go into Overwatch up there, and I think what we're going to do is possibly move Scotty here, see if we can see the enemy from here. We can't, but there's always the chance that the enemy will just walk around the corner and find us, which is why I want us all to be in Overwatch. Even though we don't have the ambush anymore, we still have an ambush of a kind. And they've just popped into view. Lovely. So we've got 4 Overwatch shots against them if they run into us. 5 damage, that's good. So now they're going to run straight into our waiting Overwatch shots. That's the sectoid down, that's great. Good job, Janet. Get him, Laura. Excellent. Overwatch doesn't usually go that smoothly, but I think I deserved some good luck. No deaths this mission. 2 wounded, 1 critically, 1 lightly. We'll have to see how that's affected them.
Advent officials announced an increase to this month's recruitment quotas. Citizens are encouraged
Oh yeah, you've also got this, like, alien propaganda. They've influenced a bunch of humans to speak for them, and they make it sound like the aliens want us to live in a utopia. But the aliens are really just using us for their own nefarious purposes, of course. So, yeah. So, Laura Woods, because she got grazed only a little bit, she only got lightly wounded. Because Laura Jackson got crit, she's actually going to be out for a full month recovering. Like, it was a very near fatal wound. She's going to take an entire month, which isn't good. But we can now promote... Oh! Laura Woods went from Squatty to Corporal. That's good. The Gremlin can perform healing actions remotely. This is going to be incredibly useful. Combat Protocol is good too, but we aren't currently facing any robotic enemies. McGregor is a Ranger. I was kind of hoping Janet would be the Ranger, because I was going to make Tentacle Corn Ranger at their request. You know what? This actually works. Yep. This is gonna be Squatty Tentacle McGregor. That's good. We can always customize the look later. I might be able to do that off stream. And... oh, we got another sharpshooter. Cool. Janet Clark the sharpshooter. So I like that we have a ranger again. That's good. Supplies 35, Advent Trooper Corps, Sectoid Corps. Kim would prefer him. Yeah.
Now that we've got some help, we can start clearing out the old equipment and debris from the ship.
Yeah, I just kind of, I don't know, I wasn't thinking when I said that. I caught myself eventually and realized. Begin excavation. Okay. Amy Green, the engineer, which is fantastic.
Combat against the aliens
Laura.
day in and day out is no easy task. But eventually the stress takes its toll in various ways. We'll need to keep an eye on each...
This sort of thing happens in the Outer Worlds as well. You can acquire negative traits in return for perks. Unfortunately, there is no positive in this game to acquiring a negative trait. It will just have to be removed, and we need an infirmary to do that. So I think I'm actually going to prioritize the infirmary.
These rooms. First, we'll need to assign an engineer to the task. Once we start getting into the far reaches of the ship, it's going to take more time and manpower to make space for new facilities.
So here we go. So we need to clear out this room. And that's why we have Amy Green.
Just give the word and we'll get started, Commander.
You need engineers to clear these rooms out of debris.
It's going to take some time to get all that stuff cleared out.
Commander, we have a secure transmission coming through.
Okay.
Source unknown. Patching it through to your quarters.
Oh yeah. This is cool. This is the spokesperson, a mysterious man operating in the shadows.
Hello.
You might recognize his voice.
The council you once knew is no more. Its membership have all sworn loyalty to the Advent administration, with one exception. It is good to see you again. In the days since your capture, I have done all I can to aid the resistance from the inside. It was these resistance operatives that provided the intel leading to your recent extraction. As of now, resistance forces are currently somewhat disorganized. If we
It's familiar, but I can't place it.
their alien masters,
Yeah.
you must change this before it is too late. What you are seeing are classified reports of missing civilians from across the world. Their numbers are growing. We suspect they have been taken to a nearby Advent black site, though its exact
The voice, yeah.
location remains unknown. Time is short, Commander. We need
It's...
you to
I
take
forget
charge
his
of
name,
resistance
but it's the guy who
operations
does the,
around world. Establish
epic,
contact
honest
with
trailer
yourselves
voices
and
on
bring them
YouTube.
into the fold. Find this black site and shut it down. Save our world.
Yeah, it's the honest trailers guy.
Is ticking. Good luck.
And how he says everything in that sort of deep, epic, trailery voice. It's actually him.
Get started, Commander. I'll be on the bridge when you're ready. The councilman has tracked the alien black site to this region. Unfortunately, we don't have its exact coordinates yet. If we're going to have any chance of finding this facility, we'll need to make contact with the local resistance cell nearby. Tygan has a theory about how we might reach out to them without getting the aliens' attention, but we'll need to give him time to conduct his research. We shouldn't wait too long on that, Commander. We have to start making contact with other
Yes, the game does somewhat rush you, and as you can see, time is ticking down here. Minutes are flying like seconds. So new objectives: research communications, fly to the black site region, make contact.
Looks like you won't have time for that just yet, though. Remote reconnaissance may have found something not far from our current position.
Okay. 8 days to uncover some supplies. That doesn't seem like a particularly good use of time. However, the game is forcing me to go there and investigate. So it looks like I've started in the Arctic. You will start in a random section every time you play the game.
Commander, while we're waiting for new missions or the completion of our research, we can pass time by scanning at sites like this one. On your order, we'll start our scans of the surrounding area.
Yep. Corporal Laura Woods has recovered from their wounds.
This will prove to be an important step forward.
Cool. New research available. Magnetic weapons. Weapon upgrades available. Cool.
Commander,
Ooh.
during the course of our research, we made a startling breakthrough that has led us to another potential avenue of study. However, if we are to proceed down this path, we must do so immediately, or I fear we will lose our opportunity to return to it in
breakthroughs happen randomly. They can bring up anything. I don't think this particular breakthrough is very useful this early game. This might have been useful a few missions down the line when I've got other buildings set up, but I don't really want to set aside 5 whole days at this point to do something that I'm not going to be building for quite a while. And honestly, by the time I want a workshop, I'm going to have more engineers anyway, so they'll be able to speed up the process. I think it's far more important to actually do... Oh, magnetic weapons takes 28 days, a very long time. The Advent Officer Autopsy is one of our primary objectives. We're going to do this one.
The Advent officers appear to be similar, if not physically the same as the common Advent trooper in terms of power.
I love how he's just
agility.
taking a bone saw
However,
and slicing
new
open this
reports
guy
indicate a more
completely
developed mental acuity, as the officers do
indiscriminately.
provide tactical directives to the subordinate Advent forces.
Yeah, so basically they mind control their soldiers. It's XCOM aliens operate under a hive mind, with different hierarchies within the hive mind as well.
The aliens have considerable resources at their disposal, but we've still managed to do reasonably well against them, despite our own limitations.
So once we've cleared this alien debris, what you're supposed to do with it is keep it open to putting in the resistance comms to advance the story, but I'm going to prioritize building the infirmary, because the infirmary makes your wounded soldiers recover at double speed. So if we go over here to our soldiers, you can see Ahmed gravely wounded 11 days, Laura Jackson gravely wounded 27 days. If we theoretically had a infirmary right now, that would be 6 days and 14 days. It rounds up. Okay, so we have a whole bunch more rookies here though. Looks like we have some... I think this is Jamaica. And this is Germany, of course. And then we've just got all Americans. Alright, I think you can actually customize names, appearances, nicknames, and even countries if you want. So you can personalize these soldiers to a very specific degree. And what I might do is I might actually see if you guys, Carlson and Tentacle Corn, just send me pics, just like a decent picture of yourselves if you want to be in this game as yourself, and I will make it happen. Okay. So, research, engineering. We want to go to engineering. We can't build any facilities.
Expand our facilities on board the Avenger, Commander.
Yeah, because all the place is soft. We can build items. Flashbang is actually very handy to have. Smoke grenade I'm actually going to build. This is such a good thing because what it does is it gives everyone within the cloud of smoke extra avoid and dodge. So if you have someone hunkered down behind cover underneath a smoke grenade, they're going to be incredibly difficult to hit. So I think I'm going to prioritize the smoke grenade. Flashbang grenade could be good as well. The only thing is it doesn't work on mechanical enemies and it doesn't last for a particularly long time. Like, it will stun enemies, give them less hit, and it also, like, they also can't move as far. I think I'll leave the flashbang grenade for now, because I might need the supplies for something a bit more important soon.
Count on alien kills. Might be a useful recruiting tool.
Right. So, well, we have to keep scanning here. We've got no other alternative. I don't think anything will happen before the alien debris is cleared. Here we go. We also got 33 supplies from that, which is great. Before I do anything else, I'm building an infirmary. 21 days?
We'll start work on the new facility right away, Commander. I'll send word.
Yeah, so if we assign the engineer there, that turns 21 days into 11 days. Because every engineer reduces the build time by 50%, and if you assign 2, it goes down to like 25%, and I think 2's the most. Actually, I think 1 engineer is the most amount you can have with buildings. You can have multiple engineers on some levels. So we can start clearing the alien debris, but you need an engineer. Since we only have 1 at the moment, I definitely kind of want the infirmary to be prioritized. I think the infirmary also helps with tiredness, as well as just wounds, although I could be wrong about that. There's a timeline on the right hand side of the screen that tells you how long you have objectives.
Easier than your last procedure, Doctor.
Central, Commander. Yes, I find the process to be far less disconcerting when the subject has already expired. The results, however, it's best you see for yourself. My autopsy of the Advent captain has confirmed the existence of an implant, similar in design to the unit I extracted from the commander. But there are differences.
What kind of differences?
The data you see is being pulled directly from this Advent captain's implant. The sequence here is essentially you, Commander. Or at least the tactical information they were processing through your mind. As you can see, the data is nearly identical.
They were using you against us.
Yes, however, the Advent data shows signs of decay. Removing the commander from their network has likely caused significant damage.
So rescuing the commander has really hampered the alien's ability to do anything.
These implants are capable of receiving and transmitting information, a great deal of information, somehow encoded in a stream of psionic energy.
Advanced telepathy, which can be stored as data.
This network to augment the tactical readiness of its troops, as well as disseminate orders from its central command. Observe. Even in the subject's diminished condition, the implant continues to have an effect. Truly astonishing achievement.
Or a weakness.
Potentially. But I need direct access to their network to know for sure.
I'm guessing that won't be easy.
Not particularly.
We need an active link. And that would mean hacking a live Advent officer.
Like I said, not easy.
Hacking a live officer.
Still, it's the best lead we
Can you imagine
Your call, Commander.
how to do that? Like what we would have to do to make something like that happen. Well, that picture should give you a good idea. Use the Skulljack on an Advent officer in combat to gain access to the alien communication network. So if you construct the Proving Ground, complete the Skulljack project in the Proving Ground, and then use the Skulljack on an Advent officer. Like, these objectives take weeks, sometimes even months.
It looks like we've got our work cut out for us, Commander.
The Advent captain seems to provide a means of stabilizing the link between the local subordinates and the Advent network tower itself.
Commander, if we're going to try to build this Skulljack that Tigan came up with, we're going to need a specialized facility to test it out.
Commander,
Okay.
the science team has grown particularly interested in
And this is
field
good.
research.
Getting inspired
So much
research on
that their
resistance comms
inspiration
means it'll be
leads
ready
to
a lot
vast
faster.
improvements in our research efficiency.
This is a
However,
good
we
thing
must act
to have
fast.
inspired.
Despite
It's
their
5
brilliance,
days now
they
instead
are
of
a
7.
fickle group. I foresee
Let's get
a
it.
number of valuable applications stemming from this technology.
So there is a little bit of, like, you know,
Report assembly
unit
as soon
and
as the
research
is
and
complete.
item and stuff management to do between fights. And then, of course, you come out to the world map and you scan for things.
You are too trusting, John. The skirmishers are Advent. Advent is the enemy. The enemy is food.
Try not to bring that up when we meet, Volk.
You take their side after all we've seen these years.
Look, I'm not exactly having drinks with them, but they did hold up their end of the bargain. What about you?
Wait and see. Volk out.
Actually think they might show up. Commander, that was Konstantin Volokov. Volk to his friends.
Very Russian.
He and his Reapers are a big part of the reason why you're standing here today.
Volk may be a little rough around the edges, but he's the real deal. Heads one of 3 resistance groups operating independently from us that we consider a legitimate threat to Advent. Together, they'd make one hell of a fighting force. Too bad they hate each other. Still, we've made some unlikely progress. Volk's Reapers may have found you, but they weren't acting alone. They were tipped off by a group of Advent defectors known as the Skirmishers. No one's big on working with these guys, knowing where they came from. But you wouldn't be here without their help. Both the Reapers and the Skirmishers have agreed to suspend hostilities provided you serve as the go-between. Trust doesn't come easy between these two, so we're heading for a nice quiet spot on neutral ground. Even so, let's not take any chances. Intel on this area is weak, and we're picking up strange chatter on comms. Not to mention we're ending a decade-long blood feud today. I'd advise our soldiers to be fully prepared before we deploy on this one, Commander. Good luck.
Yep. So, this is where we meet the Reapers and the Skirmishers.
In the field. Shouldn't be anything too tough. What do you say?
And basically the idea is to get the Reapers and the Skirmishers to work with us and to work with each other.
Proceed as soon as possible. All available soldiers are standing by to deploy.
Cool. So our reward, 94 intel, which is another form of currency, and a scientist, and what scientists do is they help you research things faster. So if we get a scientist to help out Tigan, we can shave a day, potentially a couple of days off of certain research tasks, which helps immensely in the long run.
Setting course for Sector 1, the Arctic.
Each faction has agreed to allow a 2-person squad to escort them to the rendezvous point. Hopefully that should be enough to keep them from killing each other. We've got a temporary ceasefire in place
Right.
for the duration of the meet, but still, that doesn't mean we shouldn't be ready for anything.
I think I'm going to take... you're going to have 2 separate groups of 2 units for this one. So I'm going to take a squaddy with a rookie in both cases. Let's check
Commander, each of
soldier
our soldiers
compatibility.
has a unique relationship with their squad mates. As they complete combat missions together, their compatibility will grow, can eventually develop into
Okay,
a
so
lasting bond.
interestingly, Osheng Fafana has very, very high compatibility with Janet Clark. our new sharpshooter. So I think I'll actually remove them, and I will put those two together. We'll have Janet go out with Ocheng, and we'll see that they do have, in fact, very high cohesion. They will bond well together. So, I think what I'll also do is I'll give our squatty smoke grenade. It'll just make it'll make it harder for people to find whoever's in the smoke. We'll keep Fafana with the grenade, because if he can score a kill with the grenade, he will earn a promotion, and then he will become an awesome class in his own right. So we kind of want to give Woods a bit of a break here. So we'll take the medkit off. Let's see who McGregor has high cohesion with. Rookie Caleb Baker. Alright, well let's have him go out with Caleb Baker then. I like this idea. And I think I'll have him carry the medkit. Let's go.
We're in the pipe. 5x5.
Thanks for the link, Calzone. I'll check that out in a bit.
And skirmishers have been at each other's throats for years, so we're keeping the exact meeting points strictly need to know. You'll split into 2 squads, rendezvous with each faction, and bring their arms.
2 squads. But this is where we'll get introduced to the Reapers and the Skirmishers, or at least 1 unit from each faction.
Firebrand and the second team will head to the next drop point. Detecting increasing biological signatures in the area ahead. Then I'd say we're in the right place. Stay sharp out there today, people. Just because this city was abandoned doesn't mean it's lifeless.
Indeed.
If you are hungry, there's more where that came from.
Elena Dragovich.
Impressive reflexes, but unnecessary.
Stand down. We're all friends here.
You are safe here.
Dragovich? I think it's Dragunov, actually.
More so than you imagine. We shall see if the same holds true for these skirmishers of yours. Your presence already disturbs them. We must move quickly. My people will take care of this camp.
Her name is Elena Dragunova. Very, very unique name. It is, of course, a homage to the Russian rifle, the Dragunov. Used a lot during World War II. It's a favorite among collectors.
Praetor Mox. His death squads wiped out entire camps of my people in the first years of the war. You would dare do this?
Pretty sure hands are bloody on both sides of this fight. That's the whole point of
So
this.
Elena is a Reaper, of course. Reapers get their own little perk, which is shadow. Concealment, called Shadow.
And our marksmen are unmatched by even the best XCOM.
So she has about 50% more movement than our units. She can also stay revealed after she fires on someone. However, there is a chance she'll be revealed. It won't always happen. So she can potentially take multiple shots on enemies if she gets lucky without even being seen. And you can even see when she's in shadow, the whole screen goes a little bit more dark, like she's just a bit more concealed. It's sort of got a green tint over it. And now you go back to my units, and then yeah, you can see the difference. And you can also see the difference in her movement range. Even though she's further away from this point than my 2 guys, she can actually run further. So as long as she's in shadow, she can run further, she can't be seen. She's very good, very fast.
Damaged and dormant all these years, these devices still emit trace elements of unstable radiation. I cannot fathom what they were like in their original function.
We were there, Doctor. You're better off having missed it.
Yeah, Tygan wasn't always with us. He actually worked for Advent, although that was more out of self-preservation than because he believed what they were doing was good or right. He managed to actually extricate himself by removing an implant that was put in his own brain. And he kind of had to do it very messily.
I am at your service.
The Lost. This is an addition to the game with this expansion. The Lost, they're basically just mindless zombies. They do come in different forms. Most of them just use melee attacks though. And I think the only real difference between them is their movement range and their health. Otherwise they all behave the same. They just mindlessly charge at whoever is closest, and they will attempt to swarm that one unit. Some more Lost up there. So we sort of don't want to be seen by them. I'm fairly sure they've got a pretty big detection radius though. So it's kind of really hard to stay hidden from them. If they want to find you, they will.
Running.
So we'll run behind this truck here. And now we have Elena. She can take a shot. She can very likely kill. The problem is she might be revealed if she takes the shot. So I'm just going to sit here in Overwatch. Just in case she gets revealed, then she can take a shot. So the Lost just mindlessly run. Now it looks like they've seen us.
Those things, they still look like people.
What was human died years ago. Only the taint of the alien survives now. Where there is one, more will follow. You must not hesitate to destroy them.
These creatures' DNA has
So Elena somehow is actually still concealed because she's just super good at hiding.
exposure to the alien radiation from those pods.
Now there is something about the Lost. It might seem like you're going to get overwhelmed by sheer numbers, but there's a perk to killing the Lost.
To scavenge for food. They did not heed the warnings.
And the perk with killing the Lost is that if you make a kill shot on one of them, well, let me just show you.
We are known to them.
Yeah, if you make a kill shot on one of them, which I will demonstrate here.
These creatures' true strength
Headshot chaining.
As you can see, they fall easily. If
You
we
get
are careful
to
with
shoot
our shots,
again.
We will prevail.
However, it looks like, for whatever reason... Oh, he must have run inside the truck, a sneaky bugger. So I can't actually shoot another one. But I'll demonstrate with one of my other units here. So we have Janet Clark here. She can take a 100% shot guaranteed to kill this guy. We'll do that.
Target eliminated.
And now she has a free action. She has a chance to kill. I don't really like that it's a chance though. So what I'll have her do is run around here. If we go target preview, she can still only see one. Still, it's probably worth it.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Yeah, now I can see both. So we'll kill this also, this other one here. Yep. And we somehow can't see that one inside there for whatever reason, so I'll just go on pistol overwatch here. But now Elena can take a shot. Boom.
Volk says hello.
So now we come in here. She still has the second action. Shoot and kill. And now, because now that didn't take up her turn, so now she can reload. She's back up at 3 again, which is great.
My people have encountered these beings before. At first, they may appear mindless, but they hear quite well. In great numbers, they can be very deadly.
Yeah. It's very easy to get swarmed. Especially when you start encountering ones with more HP that you can't kill in a single shot.
Affirmative, moving out.
The good thing about them, though, is that they will also target alien forces. They won't just go after player forces. And in fact, the alien forces will tend to prioritize Lost over player forces. So they can be quite useful as a distraction. Sometimes you might have a choice between taking out a bunch of Lost or taking out an alien trooper. And a lot of the times, even though you might get multiple headshot chains by eradicating the Lost and making yourself safer, it can be good to sometimes just prioritize killing the aliens. Because even if you don't kill the alien will then kill the Lost. Okay, here we go. We are about to get swarmed. But they have to come from a specific direction. So they're gonna run in on us now, but they'll have to use up their full movement range, which means they won't be able to attack. So this might look scary, but we still have the upper hand here.
Turn into these things.
Yes. All we can offer them now is a merciful death.
So I'm going to have Elena move up right next to this guy. And they've all only got 2 HP. This is just going to be death, and then death, and then death, and then reload. And that is how you deal with swarms of Lost. The only problem with Lost is that they don't give very much experience points because of their exploitable nature. You need to kill a whole lot to get a promotion. But that's fine.
My ammo is gone. I need to reload.
That's alright. So we'll have Ocheng do the killing here, because I'd really like him to get a promotion. There we go. And you may as well take this shot as well. Cool.
Hostile neutralized. Burning through ammo fast.
Yeah, that's the problem. I could have sworn I went into the options and changed them to have their, like, speak in their native language.
It looks like these things don't want to make it easy for you.
But it seems that isn't working. I'm not sure why it isn't working. Maybe I can go into the options now and change that again. Yeah, match soldier's language to nationality. I definitely had it checked. We'll see if that changes anything, or if it's just a glitch. Because I know it definitely did it in regular XCOM. It's possible that it might be a bug with War of the Chosen. Oh. I just found more. Everything should be fine. They will run at us eventually. But I think we'll be okay. Because they need to still make it to us. And it takes up their whole... Look at that. They've just used up all their actions.
These creatures are worse even than Advent. They have no cause, no fear. They simply exist. If we do not defeat the aliens soon, we will become little more than they are.
So I kind of want Elena to get a promotion if she can.
I am trusting you.
That'd be good. I don't know if I missed whether she already earned one or not. I don't know if there's a way to check. Okay.
Remember, they are not victims.
Take the 87. Good.
No one will mourn them.
That's alright. I'm just going to use Overwatch here because I'd like to give Ocheng and Janet some So I could fire the pistol, but it's not guaranteed to kill, which is the issue. So I'm going to go with a headshot, hopefully. Yep. And now I have one more shot. For some reason, she can't see this guy. I don't know why, but I suppose if I walk here instead, then she can. That's a 100% shot, but only a 50-50 shot that it actually kills. Oh, she got the kill. Lovely. And now she can reload the sniper rifle. We'll get O Chang to come up here and take that cover. Actually, I think there's a bunch in this building over here, so it might be best to have him come up here. The great thing about being at the top of a ladder is that enemies and even fellow units, they can't occupy the same space as you. So if you're standing at the top where a ladder goes up, they simply cannot climb the ladder to get up to you. And since they're a melee attacking only unit, then it pretty much makes you impossible to hit.
We risk all this for pray tell Mox? If he is not what you say he is, I shall kill him myself.
Looking forward to this meeting
That
already.
is the only target that she can see. But that's alright, we'll go with the 89. Oh, nice crit.
Target neutralized.
Alright, so I need to move somewhere else, as unfortunate as that is. I think moving here is good. Oh yeah, they'll just like fully jump all the way down buildings. It's like they have like knees of titanium or something. Sweet. I'd love it if she could get a promotion as well. Because if she can go up to corporal, she'll unlock... pretty nice skill. Alright, Elena. You should be able to shoot this guy real easy. Actually, yeah, no, she has to shoot now. Yeah, that's fine. And I think that's all of them dead.
Are clear. No more creatures on approach.
For now.
Then let's not linger here.
Yep. So even though the enemies are currently all dead, there is always the chance that more will respawn, and that chance increases with every passing turn.
Signatures are grouping into a singular mass. One closing in on this position.
A swarm.
Yep.
We must push forward before it arrives.
Indeed. So we'll just get everyone into the evac zone.
You should have a clear path through now. Second squad is already en route to Mox. Proceed to the rendezvous and await their arrival.
Oh, we'll be there.
Cool. So that's the first half of this mission done. Sorry about it going all slow like this. I have a computer that's like super optimal settings and hardware to run it, but it's going alright. Yeah. Alice is here with me.
Stay focused.
This is so badass.
I'm guessing that's our man. Well, our contact anyway.
Crockside. Advent. Puppet.
So this guy's actually Advent, but he's like a traitor to the Advent. He wants to help the humans because he doesn't like how he was created. And he actually leads an entire faction. So he basically just stuck a grapple hook inside that guy's face and read his mind. Read the hive mind.
She is free of the imposter gods. I would give anything that all my kind could say the same. Even sit down with your reapers. Now, we must go.
Pray Tell Mox is such a cool character. His design is unique, and his weapon and his skill set is great.
Rendezvous with Outrider is further
It's
ahead.
hard hard to decide if I like Praetal or Elena better.
This city still has a few more surprises to throw our way.
Surprises are the least of our worries today. It is these Reapers of yours that are of true concern.
We, the skirmishers, were created by the...
Skirmisher can fire their bullpup and move in any order on their turn, or they can even shoot twice on their turn if desired. Grapple Hook adds to their versatility, allowing them to quickly traverse the battlefield. These guys are crazy, they have such good movement. And using the Grapple Hook doesn't even consume his turn. It's absolutely crazy busted. So if we go Grapple Hook here, we can grapple to this point. All the way over there, which is like 2 movement worth of... And he still has both. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go here. And head into Overwatch. Look at that, so much movement. Scotty. Let's have you run up here. I know it's not in cover, but we haven't been seen by anyone yet, so it doesn't really matter. So we can go into Overwatch, and just, Caleb, you can back Scotty up. How's it looking? Right. 3 damage on an Advent Purifier, by the look of it. These guys, they have flamethrowers. That sounds terrifying, but they're actually very, very inaccurate. Aim height advantage, good angle, and low cover. I think I actually kind of want to go up here with Mox. Although, I should probably move these 2 first into a better position. My mouse is so sensitive with this game. Going here is very dangerous, but it should give him flanking shot. The only problem is that the shotgun's better at closer range. I still have to take this shot.
You weren't kidding when you said those tanks could explode. Careful with these things.
They have a random chance to explode. I completely forgot about that, because they have those massive gas tanks on the back. Alright, so we'll go here. And have another flanking shot attempt. I'd actually really like it if Caleb can get the promotion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send Mox up here. So that he can just be up here. He has height advantage. He's closer. What he can also do... Here we go. Use the grapple to pull a humanoid target to you and deliver a Ripjack strike. It has the same... It actually has a better hit percentage. Although, pulling him up here and then having Caleb shoot him could cause him to explode. Let's not do that. And let's not throw the grenade either. I think it's better just to take the shot. That was a good shot. Right, so now Caleb has a shot. If he gets this 65% hit chance, he gets a promotion. And he missed. So now this guy's going to run over here. And it looks like he's just going to run away. He didn't even attempt to shoot. And I think the reason why he didn't even attempt to shoot is because he didn't have line of sight. But if we bring Caleb here, he still doesn't have line of sight. Okay. Let's bring Moxie down here. Yeah, well, there he is. Oh, okay. So the guy was actually there. That's a little bit too close for my liking. So I'm just literally gonna have him go right back where he was. This might seem like a waste of a move, but now I have information that I didn't have. And what I can do with Caleb is I can stick him in Overwatch. Likewise, Scotty can come here and go into Overwatch. If he runs around this corner, Scotty will hit him. If he decides to run through the shipping container, Caleb will hit him. Ah, looks like Scotty's gonna get a shot. Unfought. I mean, glad that he's dead.
The patrol has been liberated. May their lives not be lost in vain.
So he still sort of has some modicum of respect for his brethren, but not really as much as for his own rebels. But now we need to reach the designated area. Do not allow Mox to die. Okay.
Rolling.
Alright. So let's hit the Overwatch. We'll have Scotty just park his butt here. I think I'll have him reload.
Ready to go.
Okay. Moxie, you... Would it be good to have him grapple over here? I think it might. Oh, up here. If he grapples up here, there's actually no way anyone can ever get to him. And we can stick him on Overwatch. Actually, I think reloading would be the better play. Oh, he still has an action. Reload, then Overwatch. Fantastic. This is just a new turn. Looks like nothing happened. Alright, so we'll have Scotty run up here.
Understood. Moving out.
And now we get to see what's happening here.
This is no patrol. It's an army.
Yes, one we do not have time to face.
Everyone, get back!
Such a bamf. He just blew up all the Lost and all the Purifier troopers that were there.
Purifiers may be down, but unfortunately, that was our extraction point.
I fear that is not the worst of it. Multiple biological signatures.
Yeah, that's the thing about the Lost. They're very sensitive to sound.
The sound of combat excites them. They are drawn to it.
And you just blew up a fuel truck?
There's no other choice. Find an alternate exit. We will deal with the Lost.
Yeah.
Dashers. They are not as docile as the rest of their kind.
An apt description. It would seem the mutation
Okay.
has somehow accelerated these.
Oh yeah, Mox just kind of moves up here for some
allowing
reason.
enhanced speed and agility, with a corresponding increase in aggression.
He'll just go into Overwatch because he can't see anyone from there. I think it's going to be good to have Caleb start running over towards here so he can actually stand up against the top of that ladder. Then he'll be able to prevent he'll be able to prevent Lost from climbing up to where he is. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing here.
Will do.
Except with Scotty on the other ladder. Here come the Lost. Oh! I did not realize there was one right there. I wonder if it can actually attack Mox. Hopefully not. It looks like they used up all their movement.
Shockwave of that explosion reverberated through
Whoa.
most of the city. I would expect a significant reaction from the Lost.
Okay.
The only reaction
Fortunately, the grapple hook is live again.
is their deaths.
We are going to go here.
These Lost seem to be pretty sensitive to noise. The sounds of combat are likely to draw even more of them.
Yep. So that's why you want to try to avoid blowing things up. You didn't really have a choice before though. So, Caleb, you need to start taking some scalps.
Enemies down.
Nice. There we go. How he got his promotion.
Target neutralized.
Okay. So he needs to reload.
Reloaded. Can't engage.
Moxie. 3 to 4. Okay, we'll go for this guy first. Glad I did.
I am almost out of ammunition.
Alright, well that's only a 3, unfortunately. Let's grab the Ripjack and take care of him. Love being able to attack twice in one turn. So skirmishers are very, very good. Very, very offensive class. But I think with Scotty we're just going to sit here on Overwatch. Let them come to us. There you go. Kill him.
Target neutralized. That whole area is hotter than we thought. Gonna need a little more time.
Understood.
That's okay. We will hold position, don't you worry. Wow. What just went flying there?
Reloaded.
So we'll reload, we'll Overwatch. Now Mox gets to reload, and then I think he can just Overwatch as well. Oh no, he actually has some shots. Bit far away, but worth taking. Alright.
They will fight no more.
Okay, we've got fairly good luck so far.
Their journey ends here. Ammunition is low.
Nice, he took them all out.
We deny our creators. Reinitialize ammunition.
Hit him up with that reload, and then Caleb, you just chill here with an Overwatch as well.
Readings are all over the place. The lofts are almost right on top of you.
That's okay.
We got something here. Just need another minute.
You have your minute.
We'll just stay on Overwatch. It's safest. But there's another swarm. The swarms will just keep coming and coming until you extract. And it's not as effective to potentially grind XP as you might think, because you just get fuck all XP from killing Lost. How? Come on, man. I saw you were aiming the right way and then you deliberately shot away. What was that? So I think what we'll try to do is we'll try to get rid of all these Lost first before we head towards there. They can't come up to us since we're blocking off all of the ladders. So this is a great spot to be in. Alright.
Target down. Enemy destroyed.
I don't know if we're going to be able to kill them all this turn, but we'll certainly be able to kill quite a lot of them.
Enemy down. Let's do this. Negative. Weapon strike.
There we go, and now you can start shooting again. Heck, Caleb might just do the whole job himself. What's that?
It's down.
Yeah, of course you can. Alright, hold up a sec. Okay. That's okay. You bother me all you like. Laura just wanted my Switch charger. But that's fine. So, is Caleb going to continue his reign of terror here? Yes.
No longer a threat.
The only problem is that there's now no one who can shoot because they're right beneath him. And Mox, I think, can just go here.
I go as ordered.
So now he can actually see both of those targets. And should reasonably be able to kill both of them. Oh, this is a little risky actually, if I think about it, because he might not kill. He'll do 3 to 4, and they've both got 4. I think it's actually best if I just have him grapple back up to where he was. I know I'm doing this a lot with Mox, but he has the mobility, so why not take advantage of it? He can just sit there on Overwatch instead. And yeah, keep that ladder blocked off lest they change their mind and go from a different direction. Okay, so it looks like we now have to take care of them.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Okay, fire pretty good chance to kill. Ah, 82 and you missed? That irritates me.
Okay.
I mean, we need to go, so we may as well start heading. This ain't gonna miss.
Enemy down.
And I think if Mox goes down here and reveals the enemy,
As you command.
he can take the shot, and if he doesn't kill, then I have Scotty's other movement. Yeah, sweet. That's fine. Scotty can now do this. And hopefully get him. Nice.
Enemy destroyed.
Now, oh, I did not see that guy there. You typically don't want to stab a Lost, because even if you kill them, it doesn't count as getting a headshot, so you don't get an extra turn. But that's fine. He has 100% kill headshot right here. And now he still has 2 move. So, let's head towards the extraction point. Alright, Mox can also head over yonder. And Caleb can go there too.
Good copy. Moving on target.
We should be able to escape next turn. There are no more Lost here, so yeah.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Sweet.
I go. Outrider and the first team should be waiting for you ahead.
Okay, so we managed to complete both halves of the mission without anyone even getting hurt. So that's good. I've noticed that Scotty's starting to get a little bit tired though, which isn't great.
Rendezvous point directly ahead. Let's try and play nice today, people.
So we have Skirmisher and the Reaper
Advent's
meeting
most
each other.
brutal captain comes to atone for his crimes.
I am no longer that being. I am free now.
Taking off that helmet does not change what you are. Reapers have long memories. Elder Cruxard. Anytime.
The way I see it, we have 2 options. Join forces and kick the Elders off our world, or kill each other here and now. The choice is yours.
Wow.
No one has ever done that before. No one shall ever do that again.
What the hell is that?
This mission is not over.
Prima, Elder Assassin, relentless death that stalks my kind, butcher of free Advent.
My people face another like her. They are the undying. Advent's curse upon us. We must combine strength if we are to have any chance of success.
There is another. These are the chosen.
Your Reapers face a being such as this.
They appeared without warning years ago. Had they not, we would have already regained our home.
Such arrogance. The Elder's will extends throughout the universe. I am but one of their instruments.
I forget who does the voice of Grima. Grima? Prima? I think her name was Prima, actually. I forget who does her voice, but I do know that it's someone I didn't expect.
Moving out.
Now this is very, very dangerous. The assassin is stealthy as heck, very hard to detect, and she can go invisible again after being detected. She can run very fucking far.
Yes, Commander.
And she has a wave attack that can incapacitate your people. She also has a shotgun, although she seldom uses it. She definitely favors her vibro blade.
Understood. Moving out.
She's pretty much inspired by humankind samurai.
Already there.
And all of the chosen, for there are 3, actually are all sort of some thing. Oh hey, Buffer Sense! Thanks for joining. I don't think I've seen you around here before. How'd you find me? That was a surprise pop-in. Okay. So we've got a reloaded shotgun.
I've spotted their position.
This is good. First time yet. Oh, cool. Yeah, this is my first time attempting a Ironman of XCOM 2. Yeah, so I've never done an Ironman. I'm pretty familiar with this game, and I've played War of the Chosen before. I've beaten it on Commander, but that was with a lot of save scumming, let me tell you. So that doesn't fly here now. I also do Ironman runs of Fire Emblem 3 Houses, and my girlfriend and I are playing both a Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke and Persona 5 on the weekends. What are we looking at? Weakness, Shell-Shocked, Adversary Reapers. Ooh, that's good. Ha. Yeah. So I actually got into Fire Emblem through playing XCOM. And then I didn't play XCOM for a very long time because I was playing so much Fire Emblem. And now I've decided just to come back to XCOM, particularly XCOM 2. I really love it. Let me see. I have no idea where the Reaper is, where the assassin is. And she's very, very scary. Finished my first game after getting the game last week. Oh, what, of XCOM or Fire Emblem? This, I presume. I think she has Shadow Step, so she doesn't trigger Overwatch Fire. I think that's what it said. See, the thing is, like, having everyone just be up here all next to each other is also very dangerous.
Moving to position.
It's so hard. Yeah, I don't think Overwatch really helps against her, but I can't help it. I could enter Shadow.
My natural habitat.
I think Shadow is good.
Moving as ordered.
Because if we uncover her...
I won't let them pass.
There we are. Yeah, War of the Chosen. Yeah, it's very hard, isn't it? Like, it's a lot harder than vanilla XCOM 2. But I like the challenge. I like the quality of life changes. I'm a little bit iffy on the fatigue mechanic, but that's like an old Fire Emblem mechanic anyway. So, like, I get it. The game wants you to use different units on different missions and stuff, which is fair. Ooh.
I take a new approach.
I like the unit bonding mechanic that was introduced. And I like the new class, the Templars. The Templars are pretty cool. Right. Just awesome. Do you use any mods? No, I'm not very technically minded. I don't know how to use mods at all. Like, I've never tried. Oh no. Oh. 3 damage and dazed.
Most would not survive such a strength.
Bending Reed. I wish you wouldn't. Damn.
It looks like the Chosen knocked one of our soldiers into a daze. We need to get someone over there to help them get back on their feet before that thing can move in and attack.
Okay, so at the very least, Templar has some crazy mechanics, switching place with an enemy. Yeah, I know, its mechanics are great. I also like its parry. Like, parry's just such a crazy good skill. Is there anything I can do to get over to her? The one thing that I can do is shoot with my Reaper, but I really want her to set a claymore. Unfortunately, she's also the only person who won't trigger Overwatch fire. What to do, what to do. Oh wait, I didn't want to escape, I wanted to tab. I feel like... yeah, if you actually try to run up to the assassin with a sword, she'll just deflect it. Like, she's actually just better than you as a sword master. I'm trying to think of what to do here. If Mox moves, he'll trigger Overwatch, and I just used his grappling hook like an idiot. I think the smoke grenade is probably a good call.
Moving.
We move here. We'll pop the smoke on these two, just to make them a little bit harder to hit. So I'll throw it there. This might attract more Lost. Doesn't seem like it though. Okay, so if we go here, we are in the smoke. We can revive old mate. And also heal him too. We don't want to lose our rookie when he just got a promotion. Healing him is a good call. I'm glad the medkit isn't consumable. I'm very, very thankful for that. Can I throw a grenade down here? Please. It's gotta be a way. There is apparently not a way. And I wonder if he goes here, I don't even think he has a better shot at it. Yeah, there's no way to actually hit the assassin with the grenade, unfortunately. Yeah, like it's just not gonna let me. The closest I can get is there's always like that one pixel that you can choose that's like so hard to keep once you find it. I think just hunker down. I'll move here and hunker down. Because then at least if she runs away, she may still be in visible range. I think I just have to have everyone hunker down. Including you. Okay, she's gonna come up for another hit. Oh no, the dazed grenade. Oh, they were blinded, not dazed. That's good. Entered Overwatch again. Blinded isn't good, but we can still chuck a grenade in the approximate location. I think that's not ideal. If we can get Dragonova up here, she can actually get the Claymore up there.
Placing the weapon.
Which is a really good thing. Because our blinded people should be able to hit a Claymore. No. It seems like they can't. Janet can though. And Caleb. I think Caleb with the assault rifle should actually go for the Claymore because he's guaranteed to hit it. Janet has some really good hit at long range too. So we'll have Caleb hit the Claymore here. This should do a shit ton of damage because it's both a Reaper weapon and an explosive. $14 damage. That was a one shot?
You surprise me, XCOM. Still, the elders will
I mean,
none survive this.
I'm happy. I'm just incredibly shocked.
The sonic dispersal waves emitting
Good
from that
lord.
pod are
14 damage in the early game. Like, I thought it might do an extra 2 or 3 for the explosion, and then an extra 2 or 3 for it being a Reaper weapon. I thought it might leave her on like really low health without cover, so then my sniper could shoot her, but fuck. Well, that's the hard part of the mission over. That was just the claymore. It was literally just the claymore that Elena threw. 14 damage with a claymore explosion. Never used that really? Oh, it's almost essential in this mission. It's using a claymore against Prima is probably the only thing you can really do to have a chance against her if you don't want anyone to die. Fortunately, she also prioritizes on dazing and blinding your units first. 3 to 4 damage. That's a guaranteed 4 damage, but he doesn't get an extra shot because it's not a headshot. So we have an 81 there. I think I'll go for this shot first. We'll see if we can thin out their ranks a little bit. Okay. 76. I'm gonna try shooting with someone else. Janet. This is a perfect job for Janet. Good. Yep, good. She's out of rifle ammo though. She's gonna have to reload and try with the pistol.
Taken care of. Ready to engage.
Yeah, the Reaper Claymore and also Remote Start. I think Remote Start is the most broken ability in the game. Like, you can just literally set anything to explode and it does a shit ton of damage, like 12 damage to whoever gets caught in the radius, which will be big, and it doesn't even reveal the Reaper. It's ridiculous. And it's not even limited to a single use, it just has like a 3 or 4 turn cooldown. It's crazy good. Ah, he missed. Should have gone for the first one. Oh, actually, he still can. He gets 2 shots per turn. Forgot about that. And now, we Justice. Get over here! Seen the new Mortal Kombat trailer? So hype. It looks really good. Alright, let's head over. They should be less blinded after one more turn. I think blind only lasts for the turn that they get hit. Oh, Elena is actually still in shadow. That Reaper literally never knew what hit her. The Reaper. I keep saying Reaper. The assassin never knew what hit her. Blindness removed, that's what I thought. Okay.
Perhaps they're not the mindless automatons they initially appeared to be. An intriguing, if not horrific.
Yeah, it's like they still have a hive mind. They're not so mindless, but they're still just brutes. All they can do is punch, so, yeah, it's not that hard fighting Lost. The only difficulty comes with if you have multiple explosions go off in a single turn and then you end up summoning like 20 of them. So now we just need to extract. This is honestly the easy part of the mission. Dealing with Prima was the scary bit.
Got it. Moving.
I have a feeling that the Reaper adversary makes them actually take double damage from Reapers. So what might have happened there was the Claymore was going to do 5 damage when it detonated. But then the fact that she has shell-shocked makes her take like 4 extra damage from explosions. And then because the Claymore was a Reaper weapon, it probably did like 5 times 2. So it was 5 times 2 plus 4, which was exactly 14, which was exactly the amount of HP she had. I wonder if the game is exactly designed that way, like if the game intends you to use the Claymore specifically to kill her. Makes sense, yeah. Yeah, I like using weapon effectiveness in Fire Emblem as well when I can.
Moving to Overwatch.
Where are you, you bastards? Alright.
How many of these creatures can still be in this city?
Unlimited, if you stay here for long enough. Alright. Okay, this is full cover. This is good. She can see 3. Alright, 83% chance. Good shot.
Remember, they are not victims.
We've been revealed. That's alright. At this point, it doesn't really matter. I was only hiding from Prima.
The only fate possible for aliens. I need more time to reload.
In my game, every Chosen had 1 vulnerability against 1 new class. I wonder if this is the default. Yeah, it is. They always come with the same weaknesses, but they don't necessarily always come with the same strengths. If I'm remembering this right. Like the Assassin will always be weak to Reapers and to Explosives. The Hunter will always be weak to Templars and melee attacks, I think. And then the Warlock will always be weak to Skirmishers and something else. Yeah, I'll have to actually come up against them to remember them, but yeah, they always have a set adversary.
Moving to designated position. Moving to Overwatch.
Okay.
Moving out.
Yeah, let's just keep taking it one at a time. Oh my god, Scotty is actually getting so tired. He's gonna need a long recoup soon.
Heading there now. Got it covered. As you command.
Alright. Yeah, look, just stay safe, guys. I knew the swarm would come out to play. What are you doing, guys? This is admittedly how I usually expect Overwatch to go. Hitting 2 out of 5 isn't bad. Oh! Oh, Caleb actually went straight up to Squatty, and so did Osheng. They were both rookies, which means that they've got 2 promotions each in just this one mission. I didn't know it was possible for a soldier to get 2 promotions in one mission. I don't think I've ever done it before. Cool.
Your friends will join you soon.
Alright, so the extraction point is way up there. We should have our units in the lead, who's Overwatch, and then the units from behind dash as far as they can.
Scanning. Okay.
I think having them all hide out in this building... Actually, this building, if you think about it, looks a heck of a lot like a lot of places in The Last of Us. Given with how like dilapidated and busted and fallen apart and stuff they are, and there's a lot of low counters and chest high stuff. Really reminds me of the setting of The Last of Us. Okay, so we're gonna run these guys up here. Full cover is great, and you can just chill, yeah, whatever.
No need to ask twice.
Okay, so here's another swarm, but we've got like 3 units on Overwatch? 2 units. There we go. Oh, that's a miss. Okay, well, at least Elena can hit. Oh, we did have 3 on Overwatch. Did you just shoot the table? Are you right there? Just kind of shooting the table. Oh my god, wow. Wow, so many to deal with. This is crazy.
There will come a day when my people take back this place for our own.
If they are all like you, that is a likely possibility.
Aw, they're bonding.
Tell your gods I'm coming. Cover me, I'm reloading.
That is such a badass line. Oh, come on, I just finished complimenting you and you go and miss an 89 like that? Okay. It's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you?
Running dry. No longer a threat. I'm all out. Back
Okay. We can have Preytail Mox come over here. I think those other guys are actually outside. So if we send Oshang over here, he might be able to see a couple more of them. Yeah, he can. He can see a lot more of them. Oh no. Oh, that's awful. That is horrible. Shoot. I'm not sure what to do right now. If Mox dies, that's the end of the game. That's an Ironman run over. I don't know, we can... Oh, it's only this guy. Oh, well that's fine. So we get a free headshot here, get rid of this dude. Then I need to sort of decide what I'm going to be doing with Mox and Scotty. I don't think Scotty's going to have any targets from here. He's got one. One's better than nothing. Okay, that's a kill. And then he can run in. This is also risky. I gotta do it. Nice. That's not a headshot though, he doesn't get the free action. So, somehow with Mox and Janet, I need to actually kill 3 of these guys, which is going to be very hard, seeing as how Mox only has 2 shots left in his gun. Oh no. And he actually just, like, completely skipped over one that was right there. Okay, well that one's dead at least. I feel like I have to use the grenade even though it's going to summon more. But what it will also do is blow a hole in this wall. Which will enable Janet to take shots at them. It doesn't instantly summon them, but it does draw them closer. There, Lost Swarm is close, that's fine. Janet can actually theoretically kill both of these right now. If she goes here, I'll have her take out the one with 1 HP first. That was, I'm glad I chose that one first. She needs to hit 3 on this other one. We have a 50-50 shot. 2. Yeah, looks like someone's getting hurt. Someone's getting just a teeny tiny bit knocked around. And it's gonna be Janet. I mean, it's 1 damage. I'll happily take 1 damage over what else could have happened.
It would seem the lost are on to our strategy.
It is the Elder's will that this alliance fall. It will take more than mere loss for that to happen.
It might have been better to actually use Janet to do that, since her pistol consumes no ammo. Suboptimal plays. Don't worry about it. Okay, so we have not very good shot chance there. Can Mox go up here freely? Oh, he actually can. He can actually just start shooting from up here and he's not even going to get hit by any of them. Fantastic. You missed Mr. 90? Okay. That's XCOM. Let's... I mean, we may as well go for a 70 if we're gonna miss a 90. Hey, yo, that's my first raid. 12 people suddenly in my chat. First time I've ever been raided. Hey, I like it. Thank you, Matt the F and Slayer. You're great, man. You just gave me a new milestone. So, I guess you were playing this as well, or possibly something else? Really keen. I just wrapped up my XCOM stream, figured I'd show some love. Well, I really appreciate the love. Yeah, first raid ever. That's really cool. I'm just a tiny little dude. I started streaming not very long ago. And usually I don't even play at this time of night. Usually I also don't even play XCOM. Like, I play Fire Emblem, I play Persona, I play Pokemon. I do like playing XCOM, and now I've actually gotten completely distracted. I'm trying to figure out what it is I'm doing. I can't see any of the enemies. I think they're... Where are they? Over here. Right, so we'll go here, Jenna. This game looks dope. Yeah, oh, it's so good. XCOM 2, this is probably one of the best tactical games ever made. I am a sucker for turn-based combat, because I like really having to think and plan strategies ahead. That was a good shot. Unfortunately, she doesn't have sight on anything else. Okay, so maybe we run up through here. Yeah. So I started with XCOM 2. I'd never played an XCOM game, like not one of the older ones or anything before that. I'm just glad that you can play XCOM 2 without any knowledge of XCOM 1 and still have an amazing time and still understand more or less what's going on. Especially with War of the Chosen. Oh, if you'd raided just 10 minutes earlier, then you would have seen me deal 14 damage with a claymore to the assassin and one-shot her. I was so shocked. I didn't expect it to do quite so much. Like, Elena threw her claymore, and then one of my newly promoted rookies just shot the claymore. It said it was going to do 5, it actually did 14. And then she's like, well, I'm out of here, see ya. Cool. I hope my guys are going to be alright. I've got a couple in Overwatch. Oh, well, that was never going to kill, so I can't be too upset. But, what do we got here? Oh, the finishing blow. That Reaper weakness, yeah. Weakness to Reaper, and also weakness to explosives. It was a double weakness.
Firebrand's in position, but the evac zone's even hotter than we thought.
Heck yeah.
Running out of time here, people.
Tell her to hold as long as she can. We will be there.
Alright. Cool.
Good riddance.
I think we're fine now. There doesn't seem to be any more lost around, unless I'm mistaken somehow, but I can't see any. Like, I don't think the music dies down and goes calm for this mission. I think it just sort of stays frantic, like you're in constant danger. It's a little bit misleading, because most of the other maps, when you take out all the visible enemies, the music sort of chills, but I don't think it does here. So we just need to get everyone into the extraction zone, and then I think we just need to... Yeah, okay, so... Wait, there we go. Last one. Sorry if I seem to be flying all over the screen, my mouse is very sensitive.
The entire swarm converges upon us. We cannot position much longer.
Outrider to Avenger, where the hell's our exit?
I forgot how long this mission was. Like, actually how long it was. Because I remembered that it was split into 2 groups of 2. And yeah, we did Elena, and then we did Kratal. But then I completely forgot about the assassin showing up and us having to do this 3rd part, so... Yeah. What the hell? Oh, you rated with 12, right? Oh, 14 viewers now. That's, hosting for 20. Wow! Like, the most viewers I've ever had on a video, or on a stream, before this is 3. Breaking all the records for me, dude. That is so cool. So we got out of that with a couple of... I'm pretty sure I saw earlier. Yeah, so Baker and Fofana both got double promotions. They started as rookies. They're going up to corporals, I think. Yeah, happy to help. Yeah, I'm really happy you helped as well. Like, and again, that Mox's court thought he learned from the last. Oh, was he actually someone that you had to fight in XCOM 1? I had no idea.
We may have chosen a different means of resistance, but our people fight for the same reason, for the world we once knew. Together we will
Reapers are so cool.
Or die trying.
The resistance factions take a more flexible approach to training.
Right. Remote start. This is my favorite ability in the whole damn game. Twice the radius, 12 fucking damage to whoever it destroys. Blood Trail is good, but it's not as good as Remote Start.
Commander, each of our soldiers is rated based on their understanding.
High combat intelligence. I don't know if she always has high combat intelligence, but I'm glad she does now. Alright. Blade Master. Blade Master is just so good. You look, the difference between having 88 hit and 99 hit is staggering. You need that 99 hit. You can miss 88s and you will feel awful every time it happens. I think she does, at least she does in my playthrough. It's probably a static thing then. Okay, so we got another Grenadier. Yeah. Launch grenade. Okay. Hang on, it said he promoted twice. Like, he earned a promotion earlier, and then he earned another one later. I was sure of it. Oh, that's right. Oh Cheng was actually, he suffered damage because he actually got struck. He got struck by the assassin and dazed, and it took him down to 1 HP. That's why he's gravely wounded. However, Janet Clark was only lightly wounded. She just took like a 1 HP shot, and that's fine. She has very low will though. She's gonna have to sit out. Long watch. Overwatch trigger squads. I like return fire. It's always handy, just to be able to have that chance of damaging, like the revenge shot. So yeah, everyone here is tired. They're all gonna need a break. What are we looking at? Cohesion with Janet Clark is fairly high. Unfortunately, I'm trying to bond Janet with Caleb right now. Look at that. 9.8 cohesion. And yeah, Baker with McGregor. Oh boy. I am really grateful for the raid and the host. Really awesome. You just smashed a bunch of records for my personal channel. Unfortunately, I am gonna have to save it here and leave it for the night. I have to get up and go to work in about 7 hours. And yeah. So yeah, it's I am on the east coast of Australia in sunny, hot AF Brisbane, and it's now 10:15 at night. So yeah. Thank you very much. I'm just gonna get through all this. Oh yeah, and we got the scientist.
We should talk to our friends with the resistance. If we deploy on a covert action,
okay,
they can help us find out where our captured soldier
well,
is being held.
Thank you for sending additional support.
Let's figure all that out next time. Thank you for joining, and I'm really glad. Oh, and thank you Buffer Sends for the follow. if I'm going to be, I just want to say before you end up heading off, unless you've already headed off now, in which case it's too late. What typically happens with my streams is that I've got kind of a set schedule with some games and kind of a sporadic schedule with other games. I always play the Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke Saturday morning with my girlfriend, and I always play Persona 5 Sunday morning with my girlfriend. However, random times during the day, Monday to Friday, I will play Fire Emblem Three Houses, currently doing an Ironman run of the Black Eagles, and I'm up to Chapter 11. I've only lost one person so far, so that's cool. And I've literally only just begun this XCOM playthrough. This is my first part of my first Ironman attempt of XCOM. I'm playing on Commander difficulty, so decently hard. I didn't want to go to Legend because I figured I'd just have a guaranteed loss. But yeah, if I'm going to be playing XCOM during the week, it's going to be at night. So Fire Emblem during the day, XCOM at night, and then Pokemon and Persona on the weekends. So yeah, a lot of variety, but all kind of somewhat the same type of game. I just really love my RPGs. Yeah, so I'm going to save. Oh yeah, I got a whole lot of old autosaves. I think I'll just make this new save. I'll name it Ironman Commander so that I don't get mixed up with any of the others. And it is time to leave. So I'm going to try and do a few more of these XCOM streams starting next week, because it's Thursday night here. Friday night's usually movie nights with my girlfriend, so probably either Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday nights I'll be doing more XCOM. And hey, maybe check out some of my previous streams on the other games I've mentioned. Sort of, maybe you can see the dynamic that my girlfriend and I have if you're interested. Oh, thanks for the follow too, Matt. If I manage to catch you when you're streaming, I might be able to come and host you sometime too. Really good to find people who stream the same kind of games and like the same kind of stuff. I'm really glad for that. So thank you very much. But I have to go now. So have a good day, night, morning, wherever the heck you are. And I'll be back on later.